Good day, guys. So today we are covering some Norwegian news, because goddamn, some Norwegian news can be fun sometimes.
Welcome to the channel of Skeptic Llama. Heard excommunicated him for being skeptic, along with his abortion of a dress sense. So now he roams the wilds of the internet. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you none other than Skeptic Llama, Skeptic Llama, Skeptic Llama.
That intro was made by Real Raven 2000. In Oslo, a couple of days ago now, there was a fucking spray paint attack on trains. A group of about 7 to 10 people attacked a train, pushed carts in front of the train on the tracks, and then started spray painting the train in the most dumb and ridiculous fashion ever. What did they spray paint? Was anything cool? Nope, not at all. They spray painted it silver, windows and all, and then spray painted black triangles on them. Wow, guys. Good job getting your fucking message across. Black triangles on a silver car. Woo! Fucking idiots. They're fucking between 30 and 40 somewhere in terms of age. And this is the best they can come up with. These people have been roaming around Europe doing this, and it's so fucking dumb. Our second story today is a little bit more serious than the first story. It is about a change in the law about mobile use, specifically by the police. So, with the current change in the law, the police can now force you at their discretion to unlock a phone that's locked by your thumbprint or your fingerprint, whatever it is. They can now force you to unlock that. So if someone expects you of doing a crime and the police comes around and they apprehend you for a crime or for a suspicion of a crime or whatever, they can ask you to unlock your phone and hand it to them. If you do not hand it to them straight away, they can then make you hand it to them by whatever means of force they deem necessary, and make you unlock it by whatever means necessary. Now, this is a big problem because it breaks the part that says you should not be forced to incriminate yourself. So this one tiptoes on the edge of what is legal in terms of human rights. This thing goes into force at 1st of July, and from then out, the police, not a big court, not some superior, each and every single individual police person has this power in Norway. This causes a big ruckus for people who are interested in data security, interested in privacy, and interested in humanitarian laws. Stuff like this. You shouldn't fucking be forced to incriminate yourself. It's the same thing you have in America, basically, with you have the right to remain silent. Well, now we don't. In Norway, we now do not have the right to remain silent anymore. That right has been taken away from us by this law. Now, there is a thing you can do. If you change your phone from being a thumb lock or whatever that stuff to a password lock, they are not allowed to make you open it, because they are not allowed to make you give up your own password. But they are allowed to do it if you have a fingerprint scan. So if you're afraid of anyone getting into your phone, if you're afraid of the police making you open your phone, change it to a number lock or a password lock, because that they cannot do anything about. Our third story today is a story that's been going around Oslo for a while. The last couple of months, there's been a bunch of car fires in Oslo. Cars have been set ablaze around Oslo in many different places, and the police are struggling to figure out who has caused this. Now, they have found one of the people who did this. He lit ablaze 2 cars and has been reasonably tied to the crime. He is of Norwegian origin, so this is not an immigrant issue. The fun part about this is one of their statements. They say they don't know how the cars lit ablaze, insinuating that they think there is a possibility that this car was not ignited by anyone, that it just spontaneously combusted. So, according to the Norwegian police, cars standing still with no power in them, or no actual running mechanics, nothing going on, can spontaneously combust. Just like, out of nowhere, poof, you have fire. Supposedly. So, fucking police is ridiculous in Norway sometimes. There's been a bunch of that shit going on. I see people saying this is a bad thing because it resembles stuff that happened over in Sweden a while ago, like 3 years ago, I think. 2 years ago, actually. And I can see how the reference can be made. Yet again, in the comment section here, there's a lot of people talking about how the police are incompetent and how the police should do more to secure it. And then there's like a whole fucking spectrum of people in the comment section. For example, we have the people who say that we should now put up more cameras in Oslo to watch Oslo constantly. Now, there's a big problem with this, and it comes when you think about privacy. The state should not be allowed to surveil every single person under the state. That should not be allowed. Surveillance is a very, very big issue that we need to be very careful about. Because once the fucking state starts surveilling you, it is a very, very slippery slope into a fucking full police state. And that we do not want. Because if we start saying that, okay, yeah, it's okay, you can surveil us like this, and then it spreads, and then there's more stuff, and it's like, okay, you can surveil us there, and then it just keeps going. I know this is a fallacy, I know that there's a slippery slope fallacy, but we've seen this happen. Anyways, guys, that's a little update on what's going on in Norway. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, I posted on Twitter a while back about a monument in Norway called the Troll Deck. I'm not joking, I'm not even fucking joking. The little text up there. Look up that on Google, and you literally find a monument in Norway called the Troll Deck. So I will propose to you guys that this is the subject of the shitlord pilgrimage. We will take a trip. We will take a trip to the Troll Deck in Norway. This video was brought to you by my lovely supporters over on Patreon. A special thank you goes out to Sir Sophiel for donating $100 on my Patreon. Thank you so much, Sophiel. It helps out quite a lot. Thank you guys for watching, and stay classy.